Hi everyone, it's Sally, aka Crafting Gal Sal, and I'm here today just putting together some little mini cards to go in one of my little pocket cards that I've worked on. So I just thought I'd get on here and chit chat while I put together some of these cute little gift cards. So anyway, this one says From the Heart. It's got a black background, and I'm not going to be having a black background on these. I've already glued the pattern paper onto these little cards, and so I wanted to show you that my size that I'm using right now, this one is 2.5, so it's 2.5 this way and 3 1/4 that way, which means this one is going to be 2 1/4 by 3. And so you just do your pattern paper 1/4 of an inch less than on both sides than your base. So I'm going to be putting that on there, and I wanted to show you that I have this already pre-stamped. I did this a while back. I was stamping for, to send away sentiments to a friend, and I accidentally stamped it on both sides. So as you can see, I've been just using it myself depending on which side I want to use. So it actually came in pretty handy. I think I'm going to do a From the Heart and a couple thank yous. So let's see, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. As you can see, I've got some schmutz here from where I was coloring something else with my Cali Art marker. But anyway, so I hope everybody's doing well. This is a Sunday afternoon. We had a great church service this morning, and it was a little scary because we did a new song that we've been practicing, but we haven't really gotten it down very well, and but we did it today anyway in church, so all of us musicians were a little worried about that. It came off okay, but anyway, so it was a good service regardless. So I got that ready, and I just have these scraps where I had cut off from this pattern paper earlier, so I'm going to use this. As you can see, I've got a little banner behind the sentiment, so I'm going to be using this for my banner. So now I just need to cut out my sentiments, and I think I'm going to use my paper cutter for this, because I am just not straight at all when it comes to eyeballing it and cutting it. So I'll just use my paper cutter, and that will help me. So I got that, and I think I want to do some of these thank yous down here at the bottom. Anyway, so it's Sunday, and it's a rainy, kind of dreary Sunday here in West Virginia. Apparently north of us it's snowing. We had some people from our church that couldn't make it in today because it had snowed up where they are, and they're really only about 20 miles north of where my husband and I live, so we were kind of wondering if we were going to get that snow, but we didn't. So no snow day for me tomorrow. So I've got my thank yous, and I'm going to go ahead and cut one of these. And I like the stamp set. These I got, here's one that says happy birthday. Here's the From the Heart. These are old Stampin' Up. They're foam. They're a rubber stamp on foam. And it says Stampin' Up 1995. And I bought these in a lot on eBay a couple years ago, and I just love them. There's several different sayings with this group that I got, but I really love it. It kind of reminds me of the old fashion teacher writing that, you know, we used to put the little balls on the end of our letters. Well, I did anyway, so it kind of goes right along with my own handwriting, but is much nicer and much neater. So that looks good. Okay, now I'm going to take my Cali Art marker on the broad side and just go around the outside edges to give it, make it look like it's been matted on a darker pink page. And it also just kind of cleans up the edges, and I like the way that looks. Okay, so I've got that. Now, I just have to decide if I want to put it so that it's portrait way or landscape way. And I think I'll do a landscape this time. So now I'm going to just kind of decide how big I want my little banner behind it. So I'm just going to kind of look at it, and that looks good to me. So I'll just cut it right there. And anyway, I hope everybody that's watching this is having a good day. After church, my husband and I always go out to eat breakfast somewhere. And then when we got home, I had leftovers from last night. We always invite our parents to come eat with us. But sometimes they just can't make it out, and so he just says, bring us the leftovers. So that's what we did. They weren't able to make it to my house last night for dinner. My husband made his world famous baked steak. So, and I made some delicious roasted vegetables. And since I'm low carb, I did not eat his baked steak. I just pan fried some chicken breast, no coating, just in some olive oil and butter. And so I had the chicken breast, but the roasted vegetables turned out so great. I'm kind of on a new kick. I think I'm gonna be roasting my vegetables all the time now. Okay, so there's that. And now I'm going to go ahead and put that together, and then I'll put it on my card. So I'm going to use a two-sided tape. Oh gosh, I flipped it over and forgot which side I was going to use. So I buy this two-sided tape at Joann's, and I really like it. Oop, that's not good. All right. I don't know about your Joann's, but my Joann's has pretty much stopped carrying paper crafts. It has a very, very small section of paper crafts. And so anyway, this is upside down. I'm going to put this down upside down to try to get it lined up nice and neat and straight. So that's pretty good. Anyway, our Joann's that I have locally is very small. It's a small store, and they have pretty much cut out their paper craft section, so it's kind of making me sad. Anyway, but lucky for me, in the neighboring town, they opened a Michael's and a Hobby Lobby. So even though okay, this is not good. I forgot to put my pin on here. And now it's already wanting to clog up. Anyway, so all is not lost. Even though my Joann's is not carrying paper crafts, I can still go to Hobby Lobby and Michael's and be able to get what I need or what I want. Because really I don't need anything. been very blessed, very, very blessed with my job, my husband's job, and we have everything we need. Okay, so there's that one, and I like it. So I've got From the Heart. I have 2 From the Heart, and now I'm going to do a couple thank yous. And you can always use a thank you card. I love making mini cards, and these are just, they're just a one side. They're pretty on that side, and on the other side I would just write whatever I want to write. So very simple and very fun to give. I do not have an envelope for these, and but if I wanted to, I could just make an envelope, or see if I could find something that's already been made. But anyway, this is actually, you could just use it as a gift tag even. I could just punch a hole up in the corner and tie some ribbon on it, and then attach it to a little gift, maybe a candy bar or something like that, and that would be a nice thank you for somebody. Okay, so now I'm ready for my banner, and I think I'll do landscape again. So I think I was talking about taking the leftovers, yes. So when we got home from eating, we just ran in the house, grabbed the leftovers, and went over to my mom and dad's and visited there for a little while. And that was nice. My parents are 85 and 86. My mom's going to be 86 in February. So, and my dad is a primary caregiver for my mother, who is suffering from dementia, and it's just heartbreaking. I always heard people talk about how heartbreaking it is, that and Alzheimer's, and you don't really understand it until you go through it yourself with your parents or loved ones, and so I fully understand. And now, unfortunately, because it is something my family's going through, and my dad's just so wonderful and such a great, such a blessing, that, and he feels like it's a blessing too, to be able to take care of the love of his life. They've been together since high school and married young. I think they were 19, and had 5 children, and I'm right in the middle. And we had a great life. I'm one of those few people who can truly honestly say that I had the best childhood growing up. I just come from such a wonderful family, and I'm so blessed and fortunate to have been able to, God had decided to put me in that family. So I'm sorry if I sound like I'm boasting. I don't mean to. I'm just giving God the praise, because he definitely has blessed me. Okay, so there's the thank you. From the heart, 2 from the hearts, 1 thank you. I think I'll make another thank you. Okay. I know, I hope this doesn't end up being a really long video, and I try not to make them long, because I don't want to sit there and watch a really long video, so I try to do unto others as as I would have them do unto me. So that's my theory. Anyway, if you enjoy this video, if you don't mind hitting like, subscribing to my channel, that would be so wonderful. And you could even hit notifications if you're interested to find, you know, anytime I upload new videos. And someday I hope to be able to do this full time when I retire, which I'm planning to retire in January of 2020. So that's my plan right now. And that's what I'm working towards. So, but in the meantime, I do have a full-time teaching job, and which I do love. It's the best job for me. And even better, I get to teach second graders, which is just wonderful. Again, for me, it's perfect. And I'm at a wonderful school. So I'm just one blessed girl. And a little more two-sided tape. And I'm almost done. So, quick, easy, little thank you cards. Oop, put that there. There we go. I think I'll do this one this way. Change it up. And of course you can do more decorating than this. Take out your glitter gel pens and go to town, or add little sparkly sticky gems to it, or some flowers, and I still may do that. I'm going to put it on here, wonky. Wonky is one of my favorite words. I'm not really great with straight, so wonky works very well for me. So there they are, and like I said, whoops, I can punch a hole up here and add some ribbon, and then just tie it onto a gift, and there you go. This also can be a thank you card if you want to, from the heart. This one's going to be hard. I don't know if I can punch through this because it's got, ooh, I did it. It's got the extra paper underneath. So there we go. And I've made a mess, and that's okay. So there we are. I hope you enjoyed watching my video. Again, if you did, please, if you'd give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. And until the next time, I hope that you have a fun time in your craft room or your crafty space. Happy crafting, and goodbye.